Sure.
Let me know when you're gonna start.
Okay. Countdown from 3, 2, 1, and
Nice.
yay! And we're off. Hey guys, this is Squiggles here with. Dude, what's your gamer tag? Actually.
Octavio, man.
Wait, what is it?
Octavio.
Octavio.
Yeah, man.
All right. Octavio. Okay, cool. This is Squiggles here with Octavio, and we are going to be casting a sweet game that we found. This is SCA Dragon, the blue Protoss at the bottom of the map. Hello, sir. And up here at the top of the map, top right, we do have a Noob Zerus. That is an outstanding name if ever I've heard one. And he is going to be the Zerg. Now, what do you think about the ZVP matchup?
Man, Protoss is so strong opening, and if I'm with Zerg, you really have to, you really got to watch your micro with your units, because like every Zergling is a precious little commodity, and there's a bunch of them through the meat grinder that we call Zealots. It's
Yeah. Zealots are brutal against the Zerg.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's chrono boosting his economy.
It is indeed. Always a good thing to do, chrono boost. And one thing you can always check is you can see if he's chrono boosting, if he's going to be chrono boosting just his first couple of sets of probes, or if he's going to be chrono boosting like the whole time. I know Huck is really famous for just like chrono boosting probes nonstop, but other players, especially if they're going to 4-gate or do some other kind of aggressive build, they'll save up their chrono boost. They can chrono boost out like units and upgrade and stuff like that.
I find it interesting because I'm mostly like I'm just trying to get Zerg down right now, and Protoss is like the biggest challenge I find because every unit they have is just a beast. Like you just see it and you're never like lousy like Protoss unit. You're just like okay, I could if any one unit's in my mineral line, it's a cause for concern.
Right, totally, yeah. Like if you're Protoss and you see a Zergling, you're like, that's fine. He has a few Zerglings in my base. I'll take as Zealot and put it in my totally safe. But it doesn't really work the other way around.
That's so true. Alright, so he's going for fast hatch before the spawning pool. Which is
fast hatchery, and it looks like there is going to be a pylon thrown down, so...
he's going to go for photon cannons? Yeah, Forge.
I think so. Yep, Forge is on the way, as well as the Zealot. So cannons plus Zealot is actually really good.
That's so brutal.
I've seen some... yeah, man, I've seen some just cannon rushes, and they can get stopped if the Zerg scouts it, and you can see here the Zerg is in fact going to be doing that, but it looks like another pylon is going to go down. And that's pretty good placement on the photon cannon. He's not going to have as much surface area as he would like. And, and there's a second cannon going down, so I expect this to be canceled. I don't think there's any way you actually hold this off. But dang it, he is going to try bringing out like, there's like nine drones to hold this off, so we'll see how he does.
This is brutal too because the drones aren't mining. It's like an extra hit to his economy, even if he does hold it off.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see he does have a spine crawler going up, so that is going to help. But one cannon already finished, and it's not even close to taking.
This is going to be a massacre.
Yeah, this is brutal, dude. And you're totally. Oh no. Okay, drones versus zealots are not really the way you want to go. I don't recommend that.
Drones versus Zealots are like putties versus Power Rangers.
I know, it's so bad. And you see a lot of pressure being put on the spine crawler too, so it may go up, but I think the damage has already been done.
Yeah,
you
have lost that.
So.
Oh man, and like I want to look at the resource tab here, which is like if you compare the resources intake, it's just like
yeah, it looks like. Well, the army is non-existent for both players, and actually, it looks like the workers are about the same. I think the difference is in the fact that a lot of the workers for the Zerg player have not mined this entire time.
Yeah, that's true. And so he's not going to be able to take that expansion for the foreseeable future unless he can. And the spine crawler is going to start taking damage to being off the creep.
Yeah. I'm actually watching him walk away right now, and it's
so slow.
It's like clean, man. When they're off creep, they just don't move. I mean,
they're so painful to watch.
I almost think that teching the lair, getting Overlord speed, and then like picking up the queen or something and moving it would be faster than having to walk across. You know?
Do you like your move?
Yep, but it looks like Noobsaurus is gonna stabilize here.
Yeah, he's it looks like the process of pushing the advantage, but he definitely fucked up his opening.
Yes. I think. Well, I mean, this is a lot of money. I mean, he did make him cancel the expansion, but look at this. It's 100 minerals for each pylon, 2 pylons, plus 150 minerals for each photon cannon. There's 3 of those, so that's 200 plus 3 is 450. So that's like 650 that he's invested. So that's a lot of minerals. And I almost think that Nukesaurus should just forget about it and expand to like his third.
Yeah. Well, man, that's so brutal too because it totally splits up the army, and it's a little bit harder to connect them, and it's just that makes it easier for the Protoss to pressure. Oh,
Yeah. And it looks like Protoss is throwing down 2 additional gateways now, and it's going to be 3 gates. So this is going to be maybe a delayed 3-gate expand, possibly.
And man, sentries are so dirty versus Zerg. It's the saddest feeling just to watch your army just get nommed.
Okay. Here's my thoughts on that. Sentries are so dirty against Zerg and Terran and Protoss. So they're just so good. Like I play Terran, and I can't tell you how many times I busted by like an MC style push where they just have a few sentries and they cut my units into like little tiny pieces, and then they have their army, which is half the size of mine, but since they're able to engage my units, just win. And it's so infuriating.
It is, man. I wish the force field had like HP or something so you could knock it down.
Yeah, totally. Come on, give us a chance, Blizzard.
He still doesn't have the speed. Is he researching it?
Oh wow, yeah, speed is almost done, about 80% of the way done.
That's pretty smart.
By the way, I'm at 840 right now.
Okay, I'm a few seconds behind. Speed up for a second. There we go.
Cool. I'm now at 850. Just
okay, so is he trying to get the spine crawlers closer to the photon cannons? Because it seemed like he got a little busy with that.
Yeah, he keeps on leapfrogging him over, but this is like the 3rd time he's leapfrogged, and he was out of range the other times. So it's like he is going to go ahead and get this pylon. Nope, looks like he's just going to sack a couple of roaches and just take this out. So, decent roach control. Moving the roaches back when they get injured. That's nice. Good.
He just saved that one.
And it looks like SCA Dragon is actually supply blocked after that, so whoopsie on his part.
Man, that's so easy to lose track of. I do that with scouting with the Overlord. Sometimes like
yeah,
he's like,
sure.
Oh, I have like +6 food, and like you're sending the Overlord, and it just doesn't quite make that connection. That it's like I'm going to lose that Overlord.
Right. Oh man, it's pretty brutal.
I laugh when Protoss is in pain.
Yeah. It looks like SCA Dragon got hallucinate. While we were talking.
Nice.
Yeah, and he has a hallucinated Phoenix now flying across the map. So I'm going to get some scouting in from that.
Those are great scouts.
Yeah.
And
actually, Protoss can do some dirty things with like pylons on the low ground and either observer or a hallucinated Phoenix or a real Phoenix even, where you get line of sight and you warp in around of units up on top.
Yeah, I love the fact that that's actually an issue in StarCraft 2. Like StarCraft 1, low ground, high ground wasn't even really a concern, and now it's like a single cloaking and stealth. Where it's like
no! So we have Nukesaurus doing a little poke, and he has about a third of the units as Protoss, so it's probably not the best idea.
Yeah, that was.
Loses 1 roach and it's going to back off. So
you should have tried to macro or try to do a run through or something.
Yeah. I think speedlings would be better for a run through actually.
Yeah.
As opposed to roaches off the creed without speeding.
It's good to man, like if you look at the food counts, that's so sad. If you're 12 minutes in, you're like less than the Protoss.
Right. Well, yeah, Protoss has, 10 supply more right now? It's 58 supply versus 68 supply, so not really where the Zerg wants to be. Zerg usually wants to be ahead in supply and ahead in bases, and it looks like he now has his natural up finally, but he was actually in bases for a while, so not at all going the way he wants it to go.
He delayed that huge, man. 12 minutes just for the natural speed.
Yeah. And look at this. He now has. Oh, that's a hallucinated Colossus. Nukesaurus is like peeing his pants right now. He has Colossus already after all of that.
Oh man, I hate when people kill my creep tumors. It's so sad.
I know. Because creep is so good, man. I went off on a cast the other day about that. How good creep is. Because not only does it deny buildings from the opposing team, you also get line of sight wherever there's a creep tumor, and your units go faster. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's pretty awesome. It's just like it's so neglected. It's so sad.
Yeah. I'm starting to see a few of the top pros use it more. Spinishua actually is really good about spreading creep.
Nice.
If you watch his games, he'll just flood the place with creep. Holy crap. crap, man.
I love it, like the 12-minute mark when you just see like 3/4 of the map is just pink.
And, dude, that's depressing too. You're like, okay, I'm gonna turtle on 2 bases, get an army, and you move out 3 inches and there's creep already. Oh. Well, yeah. Meanwhile, it looks like SCA Dragon is actually getting quite a bit ahead in supplies. 92 supply now versus 72.
Wow.
So he's macroing quite a bit better than Zoris, who's really living up to his name. Out of it.
I'm really surprised that he hasn't poked out with the stalkers. Like, they're so good at just poking.
Yeah, I think so. I think that, well, he is taking a third, which is good.
Nice.
So I think he knows he's ahead and he's trying to get farther ahead. But you're right. There's nothing wrong with poking out and trying to do some damage. And you know what? If you're the aggressor, you poke out, you don't like what you see, you just pull back. Easy peasy. But there's no reason not to.
What's your time on? I accidentally backed up.
My time is at 15 minutes.
Okay. How embarrassing. What kind of professional cast is this? This is
You're like, I'm at 7:50. You know? Oh, I see. That's
Alright, so what are you at now?
my time is at 15:22.
Okay. Excellent. Alright, we're back.
Good stuff. And we're back.
I was trying to be fancy with my hotkeys when I just restarted the.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, good. So he does have an observer now. SCA Dragon does have an observer, and he's going to be scouting the Zerg position and realize that he does have a cool spine crawler defense, but not a lot of what we call units. Just some roaches. Burrow is down, which is good, and there is Corruptors out, which is hilarious because there isn't actually any Colossus. So
I find it's so interesting because, like, as Zerg, I always forget to make that connection between the robotic stage and the observer that's inevitably coming. You always, like, you're just
right.
It's so sad when they just get, oh man.
You saw there some decent force fields going down and more force fields too. And this is the power of the Protoss, man. They're building units in half, and it looks like taking some decent damage. And whoa, wow! Actually, Noob Saurus actually has more supply now. It's 92 supply versus 89 supply.
Nice.
So somehow able to equalize. He just has to live through this push, and it looks like the Protoss is going to be pulling back right now.
Look at those Corruptors just scouting.
Yeah. It's so funny, man. It's because he hallucinated a Colossus. There's no actual Colossus on the field.
That's hilarious.
So I've actually never seen it happen before, but that's awesome. I really love that.
Yeah, that's...
there is an Immortal, though, and Immortals are really good against the Roaches only. That Noob Saurus is going to go, so...
They do 55 damage versus armored, which means they can 3-shot the
Right. Especially when you keep them in the back. You have all these stalkers that are... Oh, and Blink is done too, by the way, so that's going to be brutal.
This is getting pretty close to you, but just holding the line here.
Zerg just finished their range 2 upgrade, or their 2 range upgrade, and it looks like Protoss has 1-1 versus the 2-1 of Zerg. Oh, 2-2 now. Oh, wow. So Zerg ahead on upgrades by quite a bit, actually.
And look at that, he's fighting on the creep, which is never a good idea.
Right, never a good idea. And you know what? He has observers, too. I can tell because he has one outside the where the main meets the natural, that ramp. He has one there. He needs to link that back up with his army and kill those creep tumors as he pushes forward.
Yeah, there's nothing more irritating as a Zerg player than have someone kill your creep, because it's like it just seems like such a cheap shot. You're like, come on.
Right. I mean, that's one of my big things, man. Just let me have that.
Really? Is that how we're playing now? Really?
Exactly. Yeah. But you see that the Protoss player rather, SCA Dragon, is on 3 bases now, and the Zerg is getting up just starting his 3rd base. But
he's really oversaturated in his 3rd.
Really oversaturated. See, there's a couple of wins. That's what I would love to see.
But drops are always entertaining. But he's going for Spire, so is he going for Infestor?
It looks like he is going to get an investigation hit.
Nice. That's good for the counter to Blink.
Oh, yes. So good, because Blink...
Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, is it going to take extra pain? Sacrificing the Roach, but that's okay.
Actually, I missed that upgrade. I'm going to go back and check to see... Yo, he does. He has Burrow, and he has Burrow